Okay, hi all, here we are for another preview of an upcoming Clarke auction, this time on Monday, August the 17th at 4 p.m. We've 2 days previews prior, Friday and Saturday. No previews on a Sunday as we're at the beach. We've a nice exciting load. It's been very hard getting stuff this time, but we've managed. We've about 300 lots, quite good stuff. We're going to start off here. Here we have one of two Tiffany Studios patinated bronze, what they call a counterbalance lamp. Nice feet on it, signed on the base. Don't know if Steve can pick that up, but it is signed and numbered on the base. We have two of these, both in pretty good condition. This one we feel is slightly bent on the arm. This one here in excellent condition, however missing a little screw and a couple of other screws. But nice to have two of them. I believe those are estimated 1,000 to 15 each. Here we have quite a large bronze. I'm not going to even try to mention the name. It's quite a long and convoluted name. It's French bronze called Lame de France. Doré bronze, nice size. Moving right along into the main room, we have two Steinways in this sale. This is a Model S, I believe. Beautiful piano, great condition. The board is good. It was actually purchased in our last sale, and the gentleman's wife did not like the piano when it arrived at the apartment, so it's back for sale. But it is here for sale. Whatever it does, he did pay for it. Before we move in the main room, one of my favorite things in the sale, look at the size of this. It's an absolutely beautiful 19th century patinated bronze of probably an Asian boy going to school, doing his homework before he gets in. Look at the satchel on the back. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the wear there where it shows the age where someone patted it on a regular basis. Speaking of bronzes, we have this large bronze over here. Once again, a gilt bronze. It's by an artist called Clarke. Large size, probably turned into a lamp at some stage. It doesn't necessarily help it, but it's a nice large size. We have lots of carpets. In here in the main room, we have this very large Saruk, came from a Riverdale estate. Nice quality. Nice size and good overall condition. And on the Asian front, we have this very large enameled Japanese Satsuma vase now as a lamp. But look, a nice big size, nearly pallet size. Actually nice bronze mounting on it. And into the main room. I'll let you just scan that very quickly, Steve, before we do a walk around. As you can see, there's lots of mid-century in the sale. Seems to be the direction we're veering in. We also have quite a large collection of Caldwell lamps in it again. It's from the same consignor as the last sale. Lots of carpets. Starting over here, we'll show you up on top. Here's 3 Caldwell lamps up here. Nice patinated bronze lamps, individual. Here we have a nice pair. These are just some of the Caldwell lots that are in the sale. If you go to our catalogue, you'll see there's lots more. And in the cabinets, before we move much further, we got lots of mid-century porcelains. We got a large Copeland Parian figure down there. Mid-century glass. Moving over here, as usual, we have quite a lot of Asian. This is a very nice incised Celadon vase, and it's got a signature or a mark on the rim of it. Nice age. This came from a New Rochelle estate. We have a bronze Buddha here. Southeast Asian gilt bronze figure there. Porcelains here. Over here we have a beautiful bronze over here. Sort of brutalist in the style of Chaim Gross. We couldn't find a signature on it, but while we're on the topic of Chaim Gross, down here we have one. It's called Study for Monument. It's by Chaim Gross, has a gallery label on the base of it, and you see other bronze alongside, the bronze bust. We've got Japanese bronzes. Moving all the way along, Steve, as you can see, we have plenty of carpets, lots of mid-century that Keane will get to. Here we have a large Kerman. We have a lot of sconces in this sale. Pity we don't have a pair of these, but this is a beautiful heavyweight 19th century Doré bronze sconce. Unfortunately, just one. As usual, we have plenty of antique furniture, not the hottest commodity at the moment, but it's hard to resist them. Look at the grain on this linen chest. It actually is a secretary as well. Beautiful, opens up like this. Wonderful grain, nice age, and look at that for the nice maple interior. There was a time, as they'd say, but it's still very nice. Here we have what I believe is a nice American. Looks like maple and banded. Nice, beautiful bow front chest, nice heavy duty, great quality. We have a set of 19th century shield back chairs. We have consoles. Here of note in the decorative section is this nice, probably 18th century giltwood mirror. Came from a Scarsdale estate, two-piece, all original. Beautiful condition. Alongside with 4 heavy-duty bronze Baroque sconces. We've got Asian hardwood furniture. We have Louis XV style chairs. And from that New Rochelle estate, we have a pair of nice period chairs here. Nice pair, nice size. Okay, moving all the way along, we have chandeliers. Lots of chandeliers, lots of sconces. These are coming up on our next sale in September. Ship's Binnacles. Nice pair of brass candelabra here. A bit polished, but nice quality, nice weight. It's from the same house, as you can imagine. The table was also polished a bit too much. Moving right along over here. As you can see, we have nice carved Asian furniture. We have pairs of chairs. We have Sheraton-style sideboards. We have another Steinway black lacquered piano. I believe this one is a Model L. Check this website, I'm not overly sure of it. And just looking in here, something that wandered into us yesterday, I'm just going to point at it briefly, that statue over there that's coming up in September. It's by an artist called Ju Ming. It's 2 of 3 and it's a very rare piece. I believe it's got an $80,000 to $120,000 estimate. Maybe Nelia will mention it too, but I couldn't stay away from it. Okay, moving back, Steve, towards, we have a beautiful steel Adam style overmantel mirror there, nicely beveled, nicely figured, and good weight on it, nice heavy steel, as nice as you get. We have bronze eagles, we have African carvings. We have a beautiful Chesterfield sofa over here. Nice and comfortable, came from a Scarsdale estate. Back to the smalls now before I finish. We have a large collection of this blue onion Meissen porcelain. You can see lots of it. We have a large collection of Herond porcelain from a Bedford Hills estate. We have nice cut glass from Scarsdale. Look at this, for one lot of absolutely beautiful cut glass. We have Lalique. We have some Meissen figurines, including this good looking fella here. Nice size, nice early mark on it. We have more Tiffany Studios, we've got Sebs, we've got Lalique. This seems to be getting a lot of interest. This is a Murano glass vase. Nice gilt flecking in between the blue, sort of very electrical looking lines. Over here we have 2 sets of Minton Majolica oyster plates. Very rare, a lot of interest in them. Pretty good condition. I think one of them is a bit as is. Down below we got Minton urns, we got Dresden, we got Sebs. Here, one lot, we have 2 Chinese porcelain plaques. There's one, there's the other. They're sort of later, but nice lot. They're together with a vase. Now, Whitney's away on holiday, so I'm going to try and do a bit of her silver and then some of her jewelry later. Here we have a really beautiful piece by Napier. Look at that, rare. We have a pair of Continental candlesticks. In the Judaica, we have an etrog box, nice silver etrog box. Nice and original. This is Buccaletti. It's on piece, 2-piece, signed Buccaletti. Beautiful pair of arts and crafts candlesticks. We've got cut glass. We've got Wallace Baroque sterling flatware. We have Royal Danish sterling flatware. And I'll try and do a bit of the jewelry, even though she's not here later. With that, I'm going to say thank you and hand you over to Nelia.
Thank you, Ron. Let's start here with a few of the gems we picked up for the August sale. We have a pair of Italian paintings by Giuseppe Levis. Both of these are done turn of the century. They're oil on panel landscapes. One is dated 1902. The other one has a date just below the frame. We can assume around the same period. They're done in a sort of post-impressionist style. Really nice, light, painterly works. We've got beautiful reflections in the water in both paintings. Here we have a figure on a bridge, both with Italian inscriptions on the back and titles on the back. The pair are estimated at $800 to $1,200. Here we have another pair of Italian landscapes. These are probably done in the 1950s or so. They're by Vincenzo Canino. One is signed down here in the lower right corner, and this is a Naples, we presume Naples scene with Mount Vesuvius in the background, shown from a veranda. We have another similar painting that goes nicely with it. Again, wonderful rock formations and cliffs out here on the coast of Italy. This pair came from actually a home in Virginia, I believe, and they're estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. The next piece I want to show you is a small painting from an estate in Long Island. It's an oil on wood panel. This is by Jan Tom, who's known for his paintings of sheep, goat, cattle in landscape. So here are beautifully rendered, fine little details here. It is signed in the lower right corner, 19th century. Just needs a bit of cleaning, but a wonderful work estimated at only $400 to $600. The next piece I want to show you is also a 19th century painting. This is by British artist Arthur Reginald. And here we have a signature down in the corner. It's titled Ethel in the upper left. Charming little portrait. Reginald Arthur was known for his portraiture of women in landscape. Here we have a more straightforward, probably family portrait. A nice inscription by the artist on the back as well. This came in on a walk-in Wednesday and is estimated at $600 to $900. We have a nice collection of mid-20th century New York paintings. The first I want to show you are two by Raphael Sawyer. This one, probably a self-portrait. This is an ink and watercolor. Down below from the same period, also Sawyer. These are being sold together. We have a reclining nude. Again, ink, watercolor, charcoal. Nice little paintings here. We also have two by Moses Sawyer, which you'll have to find on our website or in person if you come to the preview. Another work I want to show you also, this might be a little bit later, probably from the 1970s. This is by Philip Reisman. And here we have two very colorful New York characters seated at a bar. Some really wonderful features here. If you look at the facial expressions, the tattoo, Betty on the woman's leg. This is modestly estimated at $300 to $500. One of my favorite works in the sale also came from the Long Island estate I mentioned before. This one here is by Ricciardo Miacci, an Italian 19th to early 20th century painter who traveled to England and was very much inspired by the pre-Raphaelite artists he saw there. So here you can see we have a wonderful medieval style procession of minstrels. Beautiful, beautiful rendering here. Fine quality, nice luminous palette. Done in a delicate watercolor, and we have a wonderful Italian gilt and carved wood frame that it's encased in. This work is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. Next to me is a really fun sculpture by contemporary artist Giancarlo Impiglia. He's Italian-born but working in New York, and a lot of his sculptures are done in wood. This is a polychrome wood piece. We do have some gilt aspects here as well. Done in 1983, it's called The Conversation. Great kind of Art Deco style, nice pop art piece. This is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. We have a lot of Italian artists represented in this sale, so I'm going to show you one more. This is by Socrate Butazzi, and here we have a painting after Correggio of the Virgin Mary adorning the Christ child, but it's a beautiful copy. This was done in 1922. There's fabulous inscriptions on the back identifying the painter, identifying the original work. There are a few little repairs in here, but again, a wonderful rendering. This is estimated at $600 to $900, came in on one of our walk-in Wednesday appraisal days. The next work I want to show you, this is by Robert Phillip, and Phillip was known for his New York kind of genre scenes, but also modern style, where he was able to depict modern scenes in a very sensitive way. He was very popular in his day. So here we have a work probably from the later half of the 20th century of a couple in a restaurant placing an order, but a beautiful light, bright palette, very attractive piece. This is estimated at $600 to $900. A really wonderful painting came in from an estate in Long Island just last week. This is by Rudolfo Solis Zaragoza, a Mexican artist with very few auction records, but I think very talented. This was done in 1963. We have an inscription down here, and it says Autoritratto, which is self-portrait. But there's a lot more to it than just that. We have presumably the artist seated with a row of children lining up to either be punished or praised. We're not sure. We've got a portrait of a priest up above, some wonderful expressions in the faces and mischief in their eyes, toy gun down here in the lower left. So some wonderful qualities. This is estimated at $600 to $900. Another work from a similar period, maybe the later half of the 20th century, is another work by a Reisman, this one by Monroe Reisman, presumably Philip Reisman's brother. We have a quintessential New York subject. We have two elderly men playing checkers seated on a bench in the park. So wonderful subject matter here, which is why I'm showing it to you. This is estimated at $300 to $500. The next work I want to show you is perhaps one of the most important pieces in this sale. This one here is by Konrad Adolf Lattner. He was a German artist. This is dated 1935, and it's called Woman Praying. a wonderful style here. We have a very modern, almost deco style with the rigidity, but then some wonderful soft light to contrast it on her face, the warmth of the palette. But what also is significant about it is what was going on in Germany in 1935. You have the rise of the Nazi Party and the beginning of anti-Semitism in Germany. So I think there's just a very important significance here, and the emotional and evocative quality of the painting is evident. This is estimated at $600 to $900. That's just a small taste of what we have. Please take a look at the website. There are many more paintings, and here is Keen. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the August edition of our mid-century selection. Yes, we run all year, no vacations for us, and we'll start right here with a pair of nice vintage upholstered, beautifully chromed, Cyman, Milo Bowman style lounge chairs. Beautiful pair. Like I said, the chrome is in great condition, a little lighter weight. Obviously the upholstery is vintage, also in great condition, but could stand a new color in my opinion. We have a lot of things that you might see as we're walking through, including a Dunbar woven front server. There are 2 pieces of this. This will come up in September. It just came in. Not enough time to put it in August, but very nice piece. Above that we have a gorgeous Bernard Roan mirror with this nice circuitry gilt frame. You often see the coffee table by Bernard Roan from Mastercraft. This is a Mastercraft mirror. Nice accent piece. I think a really nice addition to our selection. Okay, so here is a gorgeous Laverne, Philip and Kelvin Laverne Imperial Palace coffee table. Great condition. The top has a beautiful patina, this mixed metal, the silver, the bronze with gorgeous patina. You can see a little bit of scratching. It was kept in an area that was slightly damp, so there's a few spots of oxidation. Probably can be easily taken out. But a gorgeous piece, estimated $4,000 to $6,000. Should easily do that. I think this is a pretty rare piece and very nice form to see from Philip and Kelvin Laverne. Right here, I'll just show you a couple things that also came in. Obviously recognizable early green base wood block foot halyard chair by Hans Wegner, September. Care home stool with a beautiful worn leather top. Also marked Denmark on the bottom, September. September again, don't mean to sound redundant, but all these things came in very recently. Not enough time to put them in the catalog for August, but this is a gorgeous Roche-Bobois. Here we have something that is from August, a T.H. Robes-John Gibbings for Whitcomb server. Obviously needs a little bit of TLC on the top. There's some watermarks, but a nice simple server, nice cylindrical legs. Gorgeous piece that is very transitional, very functional in all sorts of spaces. Right next to it we have a teak refractory table, and around the table in a separate lot is a set of 6 cane back chairs in the style of Macabre, although I think they probably are Baker. There's 2 armchairs, 4 side chairs. Cane's actually in really good condition. Upholstery's vintage, probably needs to be redone, but also a nice example of some transitional seating. One of my favorite accessories or objects in the sale from the mid-century era is a Fontana Arte Rodolfo Dordani table lamp, all glass. Every single thing that you see here is glass, beautiful circular blue tinted glass with the triangular clear blocks, gorgeous glass, nice large shade. When it's lit, it is absolutely fantastic. Nice Fontana Arte label on the bottom as well, in case you had any doubts, which you shouldn't, but this is a beautiful piece, estimated $800 to $1,200. Here we have some colorful, kind of fun pieces to be sold in 2 lots, a pair of chests and the 2 beds, mirror and tall chest. This is actually Canadian Modern, a Canadian company that has some really colorful Nelson style designs with these chrome poles, chrome legs. A nice example of something that is outside the scope of Denmark and Scandinavia and the US, Canadian Modern, not something you see too much of. More sets of lamps, beautiful pair of lamps. These are plaster but have a great mid-century look to them. Lacquered Asian Modern with brass foot, set of 6 chairs. These are very nice, an off-white lacquer. This is a cushion that is upholstered that is obviously upholstered to taste and can easily be redone, but the lacquer is pretty good on the rest of them. Here's a set of vintage condition, pretty worn, a little rough around the edges, but a set of 4 LCW chairs. They appear to be pretty early. Although they are unmarked, they have really the construction indications of an early set. We have a large table. This is Ron Seff, more recognizable for his brass propeller table. He was working next to or out of the D&D building in the city for a while. This is a tessellated stone and brass base, as you just saw. Very nice, large table. Not as heavy as it looks, but it is quite heavy, a really statement piece in any dining room. Any sort of chairs can go really beautifully around it. It really kind of sets a dining room apart. This is the center focus of a design in your dining room. Here's one of my favorite pieces in the sale. A very nicely designed Harvey Prober with vintage fabric chair and ottoman, nice large ottoman. What's really nice about this is not something that you see from Prober too often, but a gorgeous tapered and finished base with the nice cross stretchers there. High quality, nice weight. This is a very substantial and comfortable chair. New upholstery, the cushions are really nice. No stiffening there. Beautiful piece. More sets of chairs. This is a set of 8, a nice number for the soft pad chairs by Herman Miller. These are slightly more contemporary, although not brand new. Great color, light gray, really functional, really able to go with any sort of office or conference room, or even in a home, since they are very comfortable and very economical. Beautiful set of 8 there. Also, although the straps, although the cushions are in really poor shape, the straps are good to these Barcelona chairs, great weight, unmarked. These are the version that has this single chrome dipped frame, no joints to either the corners or the ends or the ottoman. So very nice version of the design, and just very streamlined. Straps are in really good condition, but as you can see, we even have one of these wrapped up just for reference if you need to redo the cushions, which you will, but the pads are very stiff and flaky. So you're not going to be able to get the full scope of this actual piece, but we do have an image of it online. This is a huge 6-panel painted deco screen, possibly Donald Desky. Very nicely painted, great color. Like I said, great size. This was hanging on a full wall out of the same estate as the Ron Seff dining table. They really go good together, but this can be used for a variety of reasons and purposes. Nice little Asian motif and some characters on the back, but the front is huge deco. I suggest take a look at the website to see the full image of it. I'll just finish off with a few accessories. This is one accessory lot, which the standout is probably this beautiful red goatskin lacquered and painted Aldo Tura carafe. Nice handle on the back there. 2 pairs of bookends, including a side bell bookends, recognizable. These are cute little elephant ones, an alabaster or a travertine. And this is one of my favorite accessory lots, although not the most valuable. You can see lot 315, but there's a set of 4 of these. There's a tray. There's a pair of nice candlesticks, and there's also one of my favorite accessories, this gorgeous bowl. Probably can be used for a vase too, by Humpala, made in Finland. This is a great piece of glass, great color to it, nice abstract design. So just to show you a scope of what we have in terms of furniture and design, I'm going to shoot you over to Ron, who will show you the rest. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Keen. I'm just going to finish off today with Whitney's load. Whitney's on holidays. I hope she's enjoying the weather. And I'm going to give you a glimpse at some of the jewelry she has in the sale. Starting with this watch. This is by Gublin. Beautiful gold watch. Important maker, nice enameling and diamonds on the back. Here we have a little sword, nice with ruby and diamond decoration. She has quite a few rings in the sale. This one in particular is citron with, I would say, stone cut diamonds around it. Emerald and diamond and platinum rings. Seems to have a couple of those. Emerald earrings. Some of these have GIA certificates. We have a nice collection of Russian crucifixes. This one here being enamel, sterling, probably 800 silver. I know she is very impressed with this piece here. It's what they call a nécessaire. It's gold and in the shape of a walnut with all its little implements inside. I believe one is missing, but a very rare item. This piece here is Cartier. It's a vintage woman's belt by Cartier. Collection of fountain pens, some of which are 14 karat. Tiffany gold pocket watch, other pocket watches. Native American silver jewelry, more Native American, more rings. She has lots more. I'm afraid you're going to have to go to the website to see it because it's not my thing. But before I finish, I'm going to show you this Picasso Madura porcelain fish plate. Beautiful with the Picasso mark on the back of it. And also, nice little rare item to carry around, a pepper box. I believe it's called A Field's Little Gun. With that, I'm going to say thank you and hopefully see you here on Monday, August the 17th at 4 p.m. or at the previews Friday and Saturday, noon to 6 p.m. before. Thank you and have a great weekend.